What's that, Alp? Good morning to you too. Glad to have you back. Yeah? yeah, I know. But you're here now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. But we still gotta do a few things on you. And then later on there's some more serious work to do still. Yeah, you're definitely getting there. Wanna get ready for a ride? So, the morning after, a long evening and night with exciting results. Oh, can you believe this? This took a week to get here, trade me, but I actually asked them a specific question if this was spray can. They said yes, because the picture had a spray can and a container, and they sent me the container. Don't know what happened there, but I guess I'll be using a brush on the suspension links once I get to that point. It's all for later. Today it's about getting the bike ready to hit the road. Peanuts. Now, this is something nice, I think. I've been waiting for this for quite a while, but only got it today, so I won't be able to put it on the bike yet. I'm missing a Y connector anyway still to run a dual fuel line. And should be a neat little fuel pump in here. As you know, I did some good research into the whole thing, driving me nuts. And you've seen that I got a facet pump and then it wasn't the right one really, and I had to send it back to England, and it didn't really work out. More research back and forth between the facet and the vacuum pump, and then just when I was almost ready to make a decision, I stumbled on a little bit of information. Someone mentioning one of these, a Fuelflow pump. And these guys, they have a wide range of pumps, and they had a very low PSI pump available. They even have one that's even lower. But since this is not originally made for the fuel pump, the bike, and you only need it for the last liters below the carb, you need a light pump, because otherwise it's too much pressure on the carburetors and you run it too rich. That's why a lot of people run fuel pressure gauges or taps in between the pump and the carb. This one is the FF015L, and it's rated at 1.2 psi. That's apparently exactly what you need, and that's pretty brilliant. And I'm looking forward to chucking these on. There's no information on this, just a short mention online, and that's it. There's heaps of info on the facet pumps. There's heaps of info on the vacuum pumps, but nothing on this. But the information, what it could do, I was really pleased with that and how it functioned. So I give these people a call. Turns out they're a Kiwi business, and the guy Graham there, he was so kind of sending me one my way to have a go at with. Thanks, man. And looking forward to getting this somewhere on the bike. Nice! So, since Alp had so much time on her... Alright, doing the chain tensioners right here. You know, the funny thing is, on my first trip to Istanbul and back years ago, I had this be done for me because I didn't know how to do that, or it seemed like such a daunting task to do. And then later I started doing it myself. After that trip, I saw, basically this mechanic is asking me to keep the bike upright, and he's doing all of that. Doesn't have to go on a jack, nothing. Sounds pretty straightforward. Let's have a crack at it. Here we go. 2 out of these threads are messed up. We would like to do something about that. I wonder if it's possible to re-thread them with a special tool. If anybody has any suggestions, please let me know. Chicago. This exhaust came with silicone stuff, so I'm going to put that on there now. Silicone sealer, I imagine that goes on the inside here. It doesn't really say in the instructions. I was afraid that for a second I couldn't get the engine bracket in, but here we are. Took some wiggling. See, stuff scratches so easily. Anyway, time to put the honking back in honk. See what happens now. Bring it. Whoa, that shakes. Ha. Cut some of that new hose that I got to bleed the brakes. So I was had this all hooked up below and figuring out it's not working. Fluid's not going down. And then it's the first time I have to do it from the top. Two hands, open up, close, let go of the brake. At least the fluid's going down, we're getting bubbles. So that's good. I was a bit confused there, but this is the first time I have the system completely empty like that. Right, so I'm getting a solid flow now from the top. I was like, geez, nothing's happening, what's going on? Oh, I feel resistance. I love that. Oh, you hear that? We're very much in the game. Too much now, so then you get this fun game. Chuck this in, and it just starts overflowing everywhere. In there, none of that. Right, already had a bit of fun getting the rear reservoir screws off. Keep telling myself for years, get some new ones. And I look at them, they don't look too bad, you know. Next time, I put a little bit of CRC on there. Now the rear reservoir is real good fun, because barely takes any fluid. And especially this one just overflows once you put the cap back on if you don't watch it. Very long screws. There we go. Oh, still some in there. I'm putting a lot now just to the brim because I'm gonna flush that out anyway. Funny, nothing's happening. Well, I was putting on the brake pedal. It was bleeding all over the place with the slightest touch. So where is the difference? I wonder if there's also a nipple at the top like there is there. I'll have to have a look. Right, what I'm gonna do next, don't do that. Okay, I think that worked. Give it a little suck. Oh, it's leaking. There we go. Beautiful. Got a funny taste in my mouth. Upper, you reckon? I don't believe you. That's what went wrong. That's what went wrong the first time I ever did this. Oh, it says upper. That must be exactly how far I must put that. And I put this in. Splash! See, it's coming right up. It's right at, oh, see, it's right at the edge. Shit. Will I know my Alp or what? This is pretty sweet. Now Alp has stopping power also. Keep on finishing the bike. Sort out the fuel line now that it fits on the tank properly. It's gonna roll with one tap. Today's the last day here, and I'm rolling out at the end. And at the moment, I'm missing a Y connector, three-way connector. So I'm just gonna hook up one tap. Putting on here the protection of the radiator. I was looking all over the place for a bolt that would fit in here to plug the other hole, which doesn't take a sensor. And I was almost so far as in to stick something that doesn't fit. Maybe have it welded shut. But then we're at the servo here in town and we found this oil plug. At first I thought that's too small. So the guy opened up the box. And I try it, and it's a bloody perfect fit. So I'm gonna put some tape around it and chuck it in there. So the right hand tap's going on here, already permanently, and put it on off. So I'll have to see if the whole thing fits on there with the current taps, and then I'll check with the old one, which has a vacuum line. Let's have a look. No, not fucking scratching the tank. Not that it matters. We're so good. I mean, I'm having a bit of trouble angling it in, hooking it in there on the rubbers because of the engine coolant pipe. I have to work with this, but you see how little space there is? Same on the other side. This is pretty crucial. I don't think the old tap, for sure the old tap won't fit there. I don't know if the pipe wasn't there. Right, bit of a flick from the back here. Something's happening. Something's certainly happening. Oh, now it's still blocking on the rubber. Thing popped out. Nice. Loud here. The only real problem is getting the tank on the support. So maybe it might be worth it to cut. You see this moon shape? Dirty lens. See, cut this bottom bit, top bit, bottom probably. And it's not that important because it's supported by the top. Took away the tank support rubbers. We get it in there. I get close there. Still no. Now the bulkiness comes into play. It fits now, but this is without the mounting rubbers. So they're probably sitting a bit low too, relatively, or not. Oh no, still a bit high. But there's hope. So you can pull the bolt out about 2 mil or so, and coolant doesn't run out, which might be something I have to do. And I'll put a washer. Alright, basically give it a good push now. It's set, sits on the rubber. Give it a good push, and more power than I like on a tube like this. This seems to be doing alright. It slots over it. It's in there. It's almost aligned here. Yeah, we're game.